From horsepower gains to custom enhancement, we deliver results. Late Model Racecraft. We talking or we racing?
Welcome back to the channel, guys. Have another beautiful, brand new 2024 Escalade-V behind me. We've been doing quite a bit of these lately. Anything from a stage 1 all the way to what we call like a stage 3 with headers and a camshaft in it. Mr. Bolton, the owner of the one behind me, is a previous customer. We did a GT500 for in the past. I believe it was roughly 1,000 horsepower package, made like 870 or 880 rear wheel horsepower on E85. He now has this for a daily driver, wants more horsepower out of it, so he brought it to us. What we did is our stage 1 package, wants to keep it nice and simple, drive like stock, sound like stock, but wanted that extra horsepower out of it. And our stage 1 package does just that with 100 more rear wheel horsepower than factory. Let me show you under the hood. It's pretty amazing that Cadillac did such an amazing platform for this. It is essentially an LT5 like the 19 ZR1s with a forged 6.2 liter pushrod engine with a 2650 supercharger from Cadillac. So you already have those of you that don't know this vehicle or this platform, if you look it up, it is an incredible platform just to start with. And then we do our simple mods to it, just doing cold air induction systems. We have our SMB cold air. It looks really cool with the cold air on it as well. And then we take the supercharger and we turn the boost up a couple pounds of boost to give it a little bit more efficiency. And then obviously a complete dyno tune once we're complete. Just from adding roughly 1.5 pounds, 2 pounds of boost and an air filter and a complete dyno tune, this thing went from 517 rear wheel horsepower, it was 519, all the way to 641 rear wheel horsepower and over 600 rear wheel torque. You're talking over 100 rear wheel horsepower and 100 rear wheel torque gains over the factory. And this thing is all-wheel drive, so stoplight to stoplight, this thing's gonna dead hook and go. And again, those of you that might own this platform or think about buying this platform and want more than this, check out our website. We have different options. He can add a ported supercharger to it, pick up another 30 to 50 rear wheel horsepower pretty easily. We can put long tube headers on it for sound. As well as even go crazy putting a camshaft in one of these things and have this thing chop at a stoplight, which we've done in the past too. So go check out some of our older videos to hear what this thing sounds like with a camshaft in it. But right now, I'm gonna take it for a test drive to let you see what this thing can do. Just a quick 0 to 60, something like that. All right, we are out in Mr. Bolton's brand new 2024 Escalade-V. Essentially, it's our stage 1 package, cold air induction, supercharger pulley, and a complete tune. We've been building a lot of these lately. It is a great platform. Those of you at home that do not have one, look them up. It is very cool to have a 6.2 liter pushrod motor with a 2650 supercharger from the factory. Cadillac did it right. Again, essentially it's the same supercharger that comes on the 19 ZR1 Corvettes. And obviously we put our little twist on it to add the performance to it. And these things turn out incredible. This one in particular, it still idles and drives and sounds 100% like a stock vehicle. If you hopped in it, you would know if there's anything done to it or not. until you step on the throttle. Just from doing the little mods that we did, which we call like our stage 1 package, is over 100 rear wheel horsepower gain than factory. And the torque is about the same. It's incredible what we get. And the supercharger is super efficient. On a car like this, and for this package, we're not spinning the supercharger near as hard as we would Corvettes, just because it's a much heavier vehicle, and most customers that have these vehicles are using them daily. And so the fuel that they get might not always be the best, so we always want to tune these things reliable. So any car that we build, they get shipped all across the country. We have to make sure that it is reliable no matter what fuel gets put in it. Obviously, we talk to the customers beforehand, what their goals are, what they plan on doing with it, what fuel they do get. This customer is actually local. We built him a GT 500, I believe, that made, I'll say it's our 1,000 horsepower package. I know it made over 850 rear wheel horsepower. I think it was like 870, if I recall. So again, Mr. Bolton is a good customer of ours. I think we did that car, man, it might have been 6 months or a year. Time goes by so fast. But he loved that one. Now he has this as another daily driver for the family. There's enough room for car seats in the back. And obviously didn't want to keep it stock. Wanted that extra horsepower like all of us do. So we went with our stage 1 package, and I'm about to test it right now. We did not do the TCM tuning in it, but we did all full ECM tuning. So I'm about to check right now. We'll make a little quick pull and just, as always, check air, fuel, and timing. Make sure that the engine is nice and safe. Even though I've tested on the dyno and everything was good, I still like to test drive the vehicles just to make sure that it's going to perform like he's going to when he gets it at home. The torque this thing makes just getting on it is insane with all-wheel drive. I actually turned traction control off, stalled it up to about 2,000, a little over 2,000. I probably could have stalled it up higher, and it just dead hooked and went. It didn't even try to spin the tires, which is sick with probably 640 rear-wheel torque right there. It felt good. Like I said, the only thing we have not done is the transmission in these. The TCMs are very limited when it comes to being able to unlock them for these vehicles. So it's hard to find the TCMs that we need to unlock them to be able to tune them. So we have done previous ones in the past, but for a package like this, it's not needed. It's just if a customer like this did want to go the drag strip and did want that extra 1/10 out of it or 2/10 out of it, by tuning it, by raising the shift points, it will help the ET in it. But still, most customers that have these vehicles are driving them every day. Every once in a while, someone pulls up next to them, they just want to play and have fun. We actually did a good story, one we did, I'll say a month or two ago. We did an Escalade-V, similar package, but I think we had put a small cam in it. And then we've also did a C8, just stock, I think just an exhaust only. And both were local customers. They happened to be leaving a restaurant around the same time. They did not know each other. Saw LMR stickers on each other's vehicles, went from a stoplight, and the Escalade-V actually took the C8. And I heard from both customers the following week. It was pretty funny to hear the Escalade-V guy saying how in a big SUV to be able to beat a stock C8 with just exhaust on it. I mean, stock alone, it's a Corvette, it's a sports car. They're supposed to be fast from the factory. So to have an SUV beat it, oh man, it's cool as shit. It's cool as shit. And so now, obviously, the C8 owner wants more horsepower. Escalade-V customer's happy, but now the C8 owner wants more power. And then I want to say a few weeks later, the Escalade-V ran against one of the new BMWs. I think it's the X6 SUV, and he said it was too close. So he's going to be coming back for a ported supercharger next. Anyways, I'll stop rambling. Let me save this log. And again, the shifting. So right there, it's shifting around 5,800 to 5,900 RPMs. If we tune them, I obviously raise the shift points. And same with the boost. The boost level, I'm checking that under a high load. It is nice and safe. Timing looks good. Fueling looks good. Again, guys, we do a lot of these cars. Yes, we can make them faster and add more power to them, but I want them to be reliable. So an extra 100 rear wheel horsepower and 100 rear wheel torque over factory, still with pump gas, is amazing. And this thing sounds good stock. If he wants it louder, obviously we can do our custom headers from American Racing, then we do our own connection pipes. If he wants them louder, and then if he wants more, we can port the supercharger, put a camshaft in if he wants that chop. But everything looks good on Mr. Bolton's. I'm gonna stop rambling. I'm gonna get back to the shop, get it cleaned up so you can come pick it up. All right, obviously Mr. Bolton, brand new 2024 Escalade-V. Just like all of our vehicles we work on, guys, we spend a lot of money on our toys. Not only do we want performance out of them though, we want them to also look good and look good for a long time. So being that it's brand new, here in Houston, rock chips are very common, and just the heat with the paint, and depending on how you wash your car, you can scratch the paint very easily. So we decided to do our full PPF front on this one. So the whole PPF is on the front, the hood, and even up to the doors, and then a full ceramic coating as well. And guys, the PPF we use is a lifetime warranty. It is a scratch resistant, so it's like a self-healing. If you scratch the PPF, like they have videos online, guys, you see guys with wire brushes scratching the hood, you put it out in the sun, and believe it or not, the scratches go away. It's very similar to the ceramic coating that we use. It gets rid of about up to 80% of scratches and swirl marks just from the ceramic coating after we do a full paint correction on it. So this car now makes the extra horsepower. It's good to go as far as driving. Now he can go on road trips, be on the highway, have 18-wheelers around him, and not have to worry about the paint and the craziness to it. Also, a plus for me, I used to love washing my car on the weekends. When you do stuff like this to the vehicle, it makes it very easy for your car to look clean all the time, or when you do go to wash it, to simply just wipe it down and it looks like a brand new car. So again, those of you out there that are looking for a package already scheduled in with us or looking to schedule it in, talk to our sales staff about options on what we can do for you when it comes to the ceramic coating and PPF. And again, just to give you a quick idea of how nice it runs, check this out on the fender. I don't know if y'all can see it or not. I'll do it real quick. I mean, it just runs right off. It's pretty sick. It is pretty sick. And again, to see it in person, some of these cars that we get, guys, y'all know we do a lot of the C6 Z06s with more mileage on them. We did a black one recently. It was a very clean car, only 20,000 miles on it, but a black car, you're gonna see the swirl marks in it. When we're done with it, the full paint correction, it looks like a brand new paint job when that car leaves. And now that it's protected, it can stay looking like that for years to come. So again, just an extra thing we offer here at Late Model Racecraft. Above and beyond the performance, we want it to look good for a long period of time, so we offer that as well. So talk to our sales staff if you're interested in it. Until then, have a good day.